and begin realizing it for themselves. Just imagine the power of choice that's going to happen in this world.
It'd be amazing.
Yes, we would suggest to everyone who's listening, if you choose, share this with all of your friends and acquaintances. We know you're a little afraid. They'll call you a little weird. But then, dear friend, why do you fear that? Why do you judge that when you've made the choice to be different? You've made the choice to separate yourself or set yourself aside from the others so that you could lead others on your journey. You could show them the way. All of you who are listening, you're listening because you want to be the leaders of the world. You want individuals to recognize you for something that they themselves aren't willing to choose. Otherwise, you wouldn't choose to listen. Notice all the ones who aren't listening, who don't know about us, who don't connect with us, who don't choose to explore themselves with us. There are many. But those of you who do, you've already made the choice to be different. You've done so by beginning the process within yourself of exploring yourself. You did this when you were children. You did this at a very early age and moved on from there. Most of you. Some of you began a little later, but most of you began when you were in your childhood. And so you knew at a young age that you were on a different journey. You didn't come here just to be able to walk and pretend to be like everybody else. You came here to be different, to change yourselves, to set yourselves apart from others so that you could become the leaders that the world is looking for. Do you think now that the world leaders really are the leaders? They're no different than the majority of people. They're just better at it. To have a difference, to have a new consciousness, an awakening within yourself of your own consciousness. To know that you are this powerful being that can choose. To know that you are the expression of these defining statements. Incarnated. You're the ones listening. You may not agree with everything we've said, but you're still listening. And if you're listening, we assure you within yourself is an awakening of a kernel of awareness that you are these defining statements. You are this powerful being that we're talking about. So, dear friends, you've made the choice. You came here choosing this. Why don't you start leading by sharing it with others? Lead by example. Lead by showing others what it is you are. Lead by expressing yourselves. And then give them the direction that they need. Not everybody in this world is a leader. Not everybody has chosen to be. Many, many incarnated entities didn't come into this existence to lead. They came into this existence in order to simply participate and be led and follow. That was and is the expression of their experience. And you'll notice, as we said, that they're not listening to us. But you are. And you can change the world. You can create a new reality. That's why we're presenting everything we're doing now. From this to every other radio show we're presenting, to every workshop, to every study group, to the 2007 workshop that's coming up. We're presenting this because what we're saying, it's a call to all of you leaders. It's a call. Come on out and play. And if you're really interested in playing, we'll show you how. We'll give you the tools, the direction, the opportunity, the awareness, the circumstances, your choice. But it will all be presented for you. Come and play. And we could go on this.
I know. Wonders, I was just going to say we've run out of time. Is this something we can explore next show?
Please.
Great.
Let's continue this exploration.
Absolutely.
Continue the exploration of being the brilliant individual. But there's a number of different ways of going about it. You may want to try it with a different question.
Okay.
You see? Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, for all of you leaders, there's no need for guilt. There's no need to feel in any way like you need forgiveness or that you must forgive. We would suggest own your brilliance. And we do thank you. To you all, the appreciation of all.
The appreciation of all, Wonders. May we move to end this session?
Please.
Please perform all healings that are chosen.
Done.
Please relax the body to its natural state now.
And to you all, the appreciation of all.
The appreciation of all, Wonders. I would like Renee to awake feeling completely loved now.
Whoa, what a session.
I know.
I came out of that and it was like almost like an epiphany. I realized that so many people, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk.
Yep.
They talk about, being connected to God. They talk about being, going to heaven. They talk about the idea of being a little bit more than what they are. But they're so afraid to truly know it that all they do is talk about it, and by talking about it, they judge themselves, and they find themselves not good enough, and then they find themselves that they lack, and then they do things that they shouldn't do, and then they do things that they don't want to do, and then they get things that they have done to themselves that they don't like to have done, and then they get caught up with guilt and forgiveness, and they get caught up with a whole pile of concepts, and it just kind of builds and builds and builds like an anthill growing, when all the time, if they only walked the talk, if they really truly anchored it within themselves and knew that they were more than just physical beings, you wouldn't need any of that. So I came out with that whole concept that basically our whole life is nothing more than a lot of fluff to the basic core essence of ourselves.
Wow. Thank you.
That's it. That's what I got.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're running